Hi, I am going to teach you how to make channels in Teams. Channels are useful for running small groups when doing remote learning. This is my Teams page, and the third button down is where I can find all the teams that I am a member of. You can see that I have several teams that are fifth grade related. I have Miss McDonald's class here, I have my own class, and I have the fifth grade team. We have it set up in fifth grade where Mrs. McDonald has all of her students enrolled in this class. I have all of mine enrolled in this class. And then we have all of the fifth graders enrolled into this class together. So when we are doing remote learning, if we are both unable to be in the classroom, we have a place where all of the students can go to do fifth grade team meetings where they can all get the same information. And it's nice to have both Miss McDonald and I on the same meeting so that one of us can monitor the kids and then the other can speak and we can take turns. And it also helps that all the kids are getting all the same information. We use this every day because we do teams meetings and team teaching every single day, whether we're in the classroom or whether we're remote learning, which we've done together, or whether one of our classes is doing remote learning and one is in the classroom, which is what the case is at the moment. So this is an awesome thing to have all of the students in one grade level enrolled into this one class. That is something you input yourself, but it's not a big deal when you do it. It allows you to type in the first, when you add a member, you can just type in the first letters of their name and it'll grab your kids for you. It's smart like that. So I'm going to show you how to add a channel so that you can use the channels for small groups when you are doing remote learning. When I go into my classroom, this is my classroom's team. I have different channels here. We have the cappuccinos, the coffees, and the frappes based on things that I like, not necessarily things that they like. The kids know when their time is to meet in a small group if we're in the classroom. When we're doing remote learning, it's the exact same time. We don't change our schedules in fifth grade because we've been quarantined, because the kids are used to a schedule and that's the schedule they know. So we stick to the same routine so that the kids can get into their groups at the same time they would as if they were in the school building. I'm going to show you an example. This is one of my three channels within this team. When I click on this here on the three dots and click Manage Channel, you can see that I have Miss Claudina and myself are both members of this channel. So we're both able to add students or remove students. Down here is the list of kiddos that are in this group. We meet with our small groups every day, like most of us. And when we're at home, they know that at this certain time, I go to this team, Miss Beer's class team. I go to my group, which is here in their channel. And then these kids are all meeting together. That is a great way for you to be able to do small groups at home. Again, as we mentioned in a different meeting, we have practiced this in the classroom where we've had a day and we called it a fun day of practicing remote learning, where we actually did remote groups. The kids were in the classroom and I was in the classroom, and they, instead of coming to small group in the front of the classroom as we typically do, they stayed in the back and they joined into these teams meetings. It was easier, I know, when we have one-to-one iPads, but it's definitely something you could practice with even one or two iPads in a classroom or one or two laptops in a classroom. The kids can practice getting onto the meeting and signing out of the meeting, and how to turn on the microphone and how to turn off the microphone. These channels are just a lifesaver when you need to meet with small groups and you want them to have a certain time with just a certain set of children.